Hello students, welcome to today's social studies class, class 7, rain and rivers. In the last class we have learned how the deltas are formed and how the flooding caused damage to the river beds. So deltas are also useful for plains and fertile lands, but it is very difficult for the human beings to face the cyclones and floods. Facing the challenges in cyclones and floods. Cyclone usually occur between June and December. When the monsoon winds are formed, these cyclones take place and they carry the heavy rain winds from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. So these two not only bring the showers for the lands, but sometimes the heavy rain causes floods and cyclones, which cause a lot of damage for human life. You can see in India has faced worst cyclone in the year 1977, where 9,941 people were dead in this massive cyclone, which affected a lot of loss of people, property took place in this year. So let us now know how these effects can be minimized by taking some of the precautions. I already explained you in the last class how the vegetation helps to minimize the flow of floods. And how one can know that after some time a flood or cyclone is going to be occur. How the important information is passed among the people. So actually, where does the cyclone mostly takes place? Either in the east coast or in the west coast. So if we see the map of India like this, we can observe mostly from Arabian Sea. The winds coming from the Arabian Sea carries I also explained you about the high pressure areas and low pressure area which are responsible for this heavy blowing winds. And from Bay of Bengal, you can observe the east coast face many cyclones throughout the year, and as we know last year Kerala was facing massive cyclones and Chennai also faced many, and recently Bay of Bengal, Odisha also faced a super cyclone. And we have also heard about these cyclones in the news and the effects caused by them, and how the people would want to leave the places and move to the safe places. Every year, definitely one or the other place of India face the disaster of cyclone. Since the plain region, here we can see the coastal region is mostly the plain region, and since it is near the western Ghats and eastern Ghats, which are very suitable for the heavy rainfall, the overflooding of the rivers affect the coastal region. What is coastal region? The sea coast along the sea is known as coastal region. So we can see massive effect is seen at the coastal regions. So what are the states which face the effect of a cyclone? Mostly is, here you can see Maharashtra, Gujarat and Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, even Chennai have faced many times the cyclone effect. So here we can see the cyclones brings heavy rains which are useful, but we can say anything more is dangerous. So even the rains which are very useful for the human beings, they cause one of the reason for the disaster for human beings. How does human beings have to face this, that is what we are going to learn in this lesson. So as we come to know that every year one or the other region is going to face the cyclone. So the weather reporters telecast the report of the high pressure area and low pressure area and the causes for the cyclone. Properly it is observed on the sea, and when it is facing a very large, you can say, cyclone, areas are formed. The density is measured as kilometer per hour, and according to that they just make a rough estimation how much area this is going to be affect on the lands, and based on that information they alert the people who are near to the alert area. The alert news is sent to door or announced by mics by the government. Government becomes very alert at these times, and it also take action to shift the people to safety places or higher elevations. So we can observe here how can people meet the challenges of disasters like cyclones and floods. How the peoples. So as we can come to know, if there is a possibility of a heavy rain in any conditions, then again the government has its own calculation. The weather reporters gives the complete report that on which river it is going to be affected and which rivers can be flooded due to this massive heavy rain which is caused either in Western Ghats or Eastern Ghats, and that report is very important to provide the safety measures for the people who are staying near the low-lying areas of the rivers. So now we can observe what the people should do. So it is also responsibility of every person who is living in the low-lying area. Actually, which people live near the seas? The sea coast are lined with the huts of poor fisher folks. Who live near the coastal region? The people, the fisher folk live near the sea region, because they depend upon the sea. They make their hutments very close to the sea, and even near the rivers also we can observe the fisher folk who depend upon fishing on the rivers. So these are the people who are mostly affected by the cyclones. We can observe low lands of the towns and villages. Even the rivers pass through many villages, so the low-lying villages which are near to the river are also made alert about the disaster which is going to come in few hours. So we can say time makes an important, time is very important, very crucial when the disaster takes place. The people have to be very active and they have to be ready to face the disaster. So okay, here we can see, and the slum of the poor people when coming to cities. The slum people, they also live under the bridges in the very low-lying areas. They make their own hutments, and at the time of floods, these people are mostly affected. And as we know, they are illiterate, so it is very important that the information should be transformed to them with the mic sets, with the loudspeakers which are to be announced. With the help of the government officials, even police also, they have to take actions that the people have moved to the safe place or not. As we can see at present, the COVID-19, many alerts are made by the government, and also to know about such alerts, we have to depend upon the radios and even the news channels, which gives the up-to-date information about the disasters or the precautions which are to be taken by the people. How can people meet the challenge? Cyclones and floods are the phenomena during the cyclones. Listen to the radio or TV weather report in case of a cyclone. This is usually done through loudspeakers in the slum areas. Okay, keep an emergency kit ready. This kit should contain important papers. What important papers? The papers of the document of our land or vehicle or any property that we are related to. So that important papers we have to carry along with us. And some food which can be stored for a long period of time, like biscuits and some snacks which doesn't spoil for a long period of time. Some money, because at the time of floods the money need is very much, so for medicine or for food we need money. And emergency telephone numbers. What are the emergency telephone numbers? Either for ambulance or police station or we can say hospital numbers, emergency numbers we have to take along with us. Electricity number, these all numbers are very important. The nearest available places where refuge could be sought in case of a cyclone should be identified in advance. So suppose here in this area it is we can say flood prone area or cyclone prone area, then we should identify which is the safety place to move from there. Now, wherever necessary, the walls of the house, roofs, doors and windows should be strengthened. We should see that it should be covered with a plaster so that the water doesn't enter inside, and should be properly locked. Every door should be properly locked so that the flood water doesn't enter into the house. When you get a cyclone warning, store adequate drinking water. So drinking water, we should not drink any water at the time of floods. It may cause diseases. So we should see that we should carry enough drinking water which is useful for at least 2-3 days at least. And food grains in waterproof bags. And we should observe that these all food materials which we are storing, which is needed for at the time of a floods, we have to preserve them in plastic covers. Do not venture outside. We have to see that the small children should not go outside at the time of alert made by the government. And we should see that electrical switches main should be off at the time of disaster. And we should also observe that no outside there shouldn't be any electrical wires hanging which may cause electrical short circuit at the time of disaster. So these all are the precautions which we have to do before the cyclone hits, cyclone or flood hits. So then now, if you need to evacuate, for example, you are staying in a place which comes under the affected area. So what we have to do, we have to move from that place. So what are the things we should carry with us? One is the first aid box, some clothes to wear, essential medicines. So sometimes there are sugar patients and BP patients, so it is very necessary for them we have to carry the medicines along with them. Valuables like a gold, silver, if any valuable things are there in the home, we have to carry along with us. And personal papers, as I told you, the documentations. In a waterproof bags, as I told you, if you are going to preserve this, or you have to preserve it in a waterproof bag so that it doesn't get wet. Now, put the furniture, clothing, appliances in the bags and try to keep in the upper elevations of the house. If you have 2-store building, try to take all the material which is there in the first floor to the ground floor to the first floor. Keep all the materials in a safest place so that if ground floor is flooded, the things, valuable things can be preserved in the upper floor. Then turn off power. As I said, turn off the power. Whether you leave or stay, put sandbags in the toilets. So what happened? The flooded water enters into the drainages. So we should see that they should be sealed with the sandbags. So these are the very important things you have to remember when you are living. That is evacuating your places. Okay, and then you have to move to a safe shelter and do not get into water of unknown depth and current. So when we go to a new place, we have to see that we should not enter into the flooded water. We don't know how deep the water is, so we have to avoid to go to such places. And during flood, so okay, the flood is affected. Now what we have to do during flood? Drink boiled water. We should not drink the flood water. It may cause diseases like cholera, diarrhea, typhoid, etc. Now keep your food covered and do not eat too much. Eating too much of food may cause diarrhea and sometimes food infection also. So see that you must be able to take limited food. Use raw tea. Raw tea means without adding milk in the tea. You have to drink raw tea. And rice water at the time of diarrhea. You have to take this. And tender coconut water during diarrhea. Do not let the children remain in empty stomach. See that small children, they are getting the food in time. And use bleaching powder and lime powder wherever the disinfections can be found. So we have to protect our surroundings and ourselves so that we doesn't affected by the flooded water, because when it floods, the water mixes with the drainage of water and all the pollutants are mixed into the water. Surroundings are polluted, and here it is very important during the flood to take care of your and your family, to protect them from the disasters. So keeping this all things in our mind, we must be even mentally, physically strong to face the disasters. Actually, facing something becomes easy when we have unity among ourselves, and we should be self-motivated to face such disaster. You can observe the people who are in the disasters, they are in a great fear and insecure. So such unity, if we encourage each other that we can cross this disaster with the help of each other, this feeling of community can help the people to come out of the disasters. And as we know, many of the welfare works takes place at the time of during flood or disaster. They come, they distribute the food. Distributing the food and clothes is not only important, but giving the moral support to the people is also very important at the time of disasters. So there are many superstitions of fear regarding the disaster. So we should see that each and everyone should get the knowledge of how to protect themselves from this disaster, what are the health tips they have to follow, and what are the kind of thoughts they have to generate to be strong to face the disaster. So this is what we have learned in this class, students. So hope you would like to see one of the video which is about the disaster. So here is one of the news I would like to show you, which tells about the disaster, and you can see the people facing the disaster and the announcement done by the government. So here you can see you can observe one of them.
The superstorm is expected to pound Bengal coast with maximum sustained speed speed of 155 to 165 km per hour, gusting to 185 km per hour. Light to moderate rainfall is very likely at most places of coastal Odisha with heavy to very heavy rainfall and isolated places. Coastal districts of Bengal, East Midnapore, South and North 24 Parganas are likely to experience light to moderate rain at many places. Assam is also on high alert. At least 3 lakh people have been evacuated from coastal Odisha. NDRF has deployed 41 teams in Odisha and Bengal. Indian Coast Guard and the Navy also have deployed ships and helicopters for relief and rescue operations. NDRF has requested for suspension of rail and road transport services in Odisha and Bengal. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video.
So we have came to know how the announcements are given in the news and how the people face such disasters. So now you try to write all the question and answers, and if you want to motivate the people who are in the flood, what kind of motivations you would like to give them, write in 10 sentences how to face a disaster and how to be strong enough to face the disaster. Hope you understood here, and you are going to write this question answer which I just now said. Write 10 sentences on how you will motivate the people to face the disaster. See you again in the next class.